So, Marcus Rashford is now an FC Barcelona player. The Manchester United forward has joined on loan for the whole of the 2025-26 season. He will wear the famous number 14 jersey that was previously worn by legends such as Thierry Henry, but also worn by the likes of Memphis Depay and Coutinho, as well as João Felix most recently. So, take that with a pinch of salt. That is a relatively mixed legacy when it comes to the alumni of that number 14 shirt. But a lot of people will be asking, why has this happened? Why has Marcus Rashford gone to Barcelona? How come he failed at Manchester United recently? And if anything, he's got a bit of an upgrade to go and play at La Liga. Play in the Champions League again, of course, for the Spanish champions. And that is a valid question, but given his form in the past, of course, he is clearly someone who is very talented. And just look at the amount of players that have left Old Trafford, whether permanently or on a loan basis, and done very well in recent times. I mean, Rashford did better at Villa than what he did at Man United, not really saying much, but you look at the likes of Anthony, who couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo at Old Trafford, but absolutely banging them in at Real Betis, and he was very effective at Ajax before that as well. So let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look at everything to do with this deal, because there's a lot of different clauses, a lot of different information that you might have missed when it comes to this. So let's dive in, guys. Got a full article here on thefootballchronicle.com as always. On a low-key afternoon in Catalonia, Marcus Rashford became a Barcelona player. The typical fanfare that surrounds arrivals at the Nou Camp, rooftop poses and bombastic video montages was absent. Instead, the England forward confirmed his move from Manchester United through a short video beside a red phone box, offering a brief Visca el Barça. The 27-year-old joins on a one-year loan, ending speculation that began in January. That transfer attempt failed because of Barcelona's registration issues with players like Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, but Rashford waited, and this summer the move went through. There wasn't a sense of a superstar arriving, but I think people will be surprised, said a person familiar with the deal who did not want to be named. There was no grand press event. Roughly 70 media professionals squeezed into the official club shop for a presentation held without Barcelona president Joan Laporta, vice president Rafa Yuste, or director of football Deco. They were nearby, but stepped back, leaving Rashford in the spotlight alone. His signature brings silent symbolism. The stadium, under construction, is being rebuilt, just as Rashford's career is. His last seasons at United were dogged by inconsistency, injury and pressure, but during a brief Aston Villa loan under Unai Emery, he rediscovered rhythm and joy. His Champions League showing against Paris Saint-Germain reminded observers what he can do: sharp movement, measured decision-making and bursts of flair. Rashford made history with the move. He's the first Englishman to play for Barcelona's first team since Gary Lineker back in the 1980s. He clearly wanted this. His representatives were prepared to wait past the summer if necessary, but Barca's internal belief is that he'll be registered without problems. If they cannot register him, they owe no financial penalty, but that scenario is not anticipated. Listed as a wide forward, Rashford brings more than width. Manager Hansi Flick prizes adaptability and sees Rashford as someone able to stretch play across the front three. Their early conversations reflected an understanding of each other's aims, a manager seeking precision and a player eager to prove himself. Barca's early targets were different. Deco considered Luis Diaz from Liverpool and publicly admired Nico Williams at Athletic Club Bilbao. Yet the club opted for Rashford. As he admitted, other sides showed interest, but he hoped circumstances would allow Barcelona to call. He enters a competition for the number 9 spot when Robert Lewandowski is unavailable, likely battling with Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres centrally, but expect him to start on the left, where his threat remains sharpest. At the unveiling, Rashford was joined by his brothers Dwayne and Dane and intermediary Arturo Canales, who helped broker the move. Lamine Yamal even played a part, communicating via Instagram, helping to encourage the signing with subtle social media messages. The admiration is mutual as well. Rashford respects the younger player deeply. They probably think of him like a legend, said a figure close to the younger stars, referencing the esteem Rashford holds among the up-and-coming squad. His new shirt, the number 14, has a clear meaning. Johan Cruyff made it notable. Thierry Henry, another idol, wore it as well. The shirt reflects Rashford's new path but nods icons of the past. Barcelona hold a purchase clause. They can keep him permanently next summer for around €30 million. I've seen 35 million quoted as well. Not sure it's accurate, but either way, It's a lot less than it would have been a few years ago. If the option is not activated, the club must pay €5 million to Manchester United, not unlike what happened recently with Jadon Sancho and Chelsea. Rashford has accepted a 25% drop in earnings, a base cut of 15%, increasing through bonus adjustments, which reduces his annual salary to approximately €14 million or £12 million gross. How will he get by? My God. How will you scrape by on that measly wage? Raised on La Liga from afar, Rashford now finds himself where he once dreamed of playing. Spanish football doesn't hand out easy starts, but Barcelona sense this move could be one of their shrewder transactions. I mean, compared to a lot of their transactions in recent times, it probably will be shrewder. It definitely costs a lot less. I mean, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. Like I said, Rashford is someone who is clearly very talented, but also clearly is having a crisis of confidence, not really able to perform at Manchester United, whether it's the relationship with the coach, whether it's the relationship with his teammates, whether it's the tactical kind of side of things. Not sure. Maybe a bit of all of the above, really. But for whatever reason, it wasn't working out. A new start in a new country, I think it'll do him wonders, to be honest. I would not be surprised to see Marcus Rashford bang in about 30 goals and assists throughout the season. He could do it. He could also be a complete flop, a complete waste of money. He could fall flat on his rear end. It's a big move. It's a big gamble for both the club and the player. But Rashford taking a wage cut, I know I did cynically say that how will he make do on that kind of wage, but he is taking a wage cut to go and make this move work. I respect that in a sense, because at the end of the day, he could have stayed at Manchester United and earned more money and just not played football. He could have done that if he wanted to. It would have been the wrong thing to do, but he could have done. He's got a valid contract at the end of the day. So, yeah, your thoughts in the comments below on this one, guys. Will Rashford be a success or will he be a flop at Barcelona? Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, guys, if you want to see more like this. And have a fantastic day wherever in the world today, guys, and we'll see you very soon.